Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I bet you'd be happy that you don't see the back end of how some of this operates, I can tell you. Just had a tiniest little glitch this morning. But anyway, we're here, and I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it's a very interesting day weather-wise outside, as you may have seen. Let's go and have another look. Big contrast to what yesterday was. Look at the grey clouds and the gloomier looking aspect. At least, well, yeah, it's green. So there you go. We're here in the beginning throes of summer. So that's to be expected, the vagaries of shift of seasons. Let's go over to the cards because you may have seen I'm going to use the siren song again. So let's have a look. Tap into your psychic senses and bring in your spirit guides as we're looking at these. Now, what I have done, the box does open like this. So there's the two layers of cards go in here, the Kipper and the Lenormand. So that's the box it comes in. It's divining the depths with Lenormand and Kipper cards because, as you can see, it does have a nautical theme. It is, the sirens is the nautical, sort of a nautical name for the mermaids, the sirens of the sea. And they were pretty much seen as bad luck, I think, from memory of some of the myth that I've read, which isn't extensive, I can tell you. So that's the box that this comes in. Then we have, this is the guidebook. Now, I will be using the guidebook because I don't know the Kipper very well, and because it's in a themed aspect, it will need to have that theme threaded through these cards purely because of the nature of the artwork that's going to be on them. So what I'm going to do is shift this across a little. Well, I'm going to take it out, away. So it is Carrie Paris, Tony Savory and Tina Hart who have created this wonderful work. Okay, I'm going to shift it across the I have already shuffled them, so I'm going to shift them across a bit more to the left because I'm going to do the similar to what I did last weekend, because we are Saturday the 7th of December. What I'm going to do is do one Kipper reveal, one Lenormand reveal. I probably didn't do it quite this way last time, but this is what I'm going to do this time. I might just zoom in a little bit more so we've got them a bit bigger. And here we have Kipper that we've got is Good Gent, and it's card number 5. And the Lenormand we have is the Cat, number 18. Now, I can't remember cats being in the regular Lenormand deck. So let me go and have a look because I do happen to have this one. My Gilded Breviary is always here. I'm just going to have a quick look to see whether there's a cat in here. Pretty sure there ain't after all the years that I've been doing them. And I'm sort of thinking, no, what's card number 18 in the regular Lenormand is, I've got no idea. Oh, it's the dog. So, okay, in this deck, they're favouring cats. So, that's very interesting. Okay, let me have a look. We'll actually have I'll read the cat first because that would be the base, because that's what I usually, the deck that I usually use is a Lenormand, and the Kipper is the extra. So I'll start with the cat first because it's the one underneath and the basis. That's how I'll read it. And we'll just create it as the sentence. We start day, middle day, and then the end day type of thing. You know, closer to the afternoon. We'll do it that way, I think. And good morning, Susan. Lovely to see you here. Oh, I haven't changed that commenting block yet, have I? So that it stands out a bit more. But it is a good morning and I am well, thank you. Fiona, good morning, Rosgirly, and all around the globe. Thank you, Fiona. And you have the numbers of this so far. This is going to be a progressive. So it is 5 and 18. It's not 19, it's card 18. So that one isn't quite right. So lucky it's progressive because it can be corrected as we go. So cat at number 18 in the Lenormand section of this book is using the keywords. It does say dog, cat, as you can see. We've got the cat, so they give the option, okay? So there you can see that that's why we have a cat. But there is also the dog. So there you go. I could have opened a book and found that out first, couldn't I? So that's, well, too bad. We run on the fly here. So keywords are faithful, friendly, loyal, trustworthy, and ally. And if you understand some of the pagan stuff, it's a familiar with the cats. Anyway, dog or cat, when very near the siren, assures faithful, reliable, and sincere friendships, people, and situations on which we can depend. We're not going to have anything to reference as far as the distance from the siren or, our indicator, our significator or whatever. So that we'll ignore, but we do know we've got that presence here in in the spread that's beginning, and it will grow. You heard the wrong number, sorry. That's okay, Fiona. I can read it. It's not a very clear number on these. They are in a cursive font, and it isn't that easy to read. Understandable. So, that's okay. It's okay. So let's have a look. Our faithful furry familiar also represents our own loyalty toward our personal or professional relationships and environment. So there you go. It does mention that word familiar. There are many cards in the deck that offer movement, excitement, drama, and adventure. Number 18 isn't one of them. Its core energy is obedient and steadfast. Our faithful familiar stays and waits. So only when distant from you with clouds. Clouds is that negative card. We don't have that at the moment. So we see the hissing cat, but be careful whom you trust when it's got clouds in it. So far that hasn't developed. Keep it in mind in case it does. What we've got is the cat. It is that faithful, friendly, loyal creature who is part of our day today, part of our morning. Good, and I've got both here, a cat and a dog, and at the moment they haven't been behaving very well together. So the Good Gent card number 5 in our Kipper deck is about father, mentor, boss, patriarch, good news, self-confidence, older or married man, the cuckolded husband, and that's interesting. And for those who are unaware of what the word cuckold means, it means that his wife has been unfaithful. So that's the cuckolded husband. So a good gent is a stable, encouraging, and a successful father, the boss or mentor, the undisputed patriarch in the hierarchy of the Kipper character cards. I do sense that they are probably quite a patriarchal deck for in their time and era that they were created. I would say it was definitely the system that was predominant, was patriarchy. So he's the partner of the good lady and either a father or fatherly figure to any of the sirens. So it's to whom you can turn during troubled times for sensible advice, and when needed, a tough love. He'll also appear as a married man or someone established or important. So when it's there, isn't an actual man, it represents good news, maturity, stability, or self-assurance. So if you haven't had that connection or influence with an older male through your morning this morning, I think you could safely say that that is the good news card, and it's going to bring you something that indicates that maturity and stability, self-assurance. It radiates positivity to the cards surrounding and even lends support. So definitely with the cat and that faithfulness, the stability is happening there with what we've got. Okay, let's see what the next cards come up with. Next row, we're going to bring the Kipper first and then the Lenormand. And we shall read the Lenormand. So That is the stars, is card 16, Fiona, and it is, oh goodness, a brief illness at 31, as 31 in the Kipper cards. So I'll read the stars first. It's going to give you a challenge, Fiona, I think, if you're wanting to follow through with these. Okay, the stars here in the Lenormand section of the Sirens is referencing luck, success, focus, and prophecy. So the luminous stars card offers clarity and direction to those crossing the dark ocean. Peaceful and hopeful. Oops, sorry, I've just got to get rid of something in my way. Peaceful and hopeful. Everything is proceeding and coming together as it should. Stars is a card of navigation and also opens a narrative about one's path or way. Stars above our sirens, we don't have the direction for this one. It signals a gift of prophecy. So I'm taking it, even the signalling a gift of prophecy as part of the reading, even though we don't have the direction, okay? Look for it in the reading for divine guidance, alignment, or an invitation of where, or indication of where we're headed. So, of course, there's the there's the warning about the clouds card. Stars flying every which way is chaos if the clouds presents. Let's keep that in mind. But here we have that direction that we're being shown. We are being given that bit of a navigation. So let's see what we're being directed towards. And we have above it the brief illness in the Kipper card section. And that is going to be the keywords of illness, time out, unhealthy situation, discomfort, dis-ease, or it could be sex. When brief illness erupts in a spread, it's a symptom that all is not well, depending on the flanking card. So we do have the good stable card to the left so far as our morning, leading into brief illness. This is how we're creating this spread. Now, let me just have a look at the comments again. So good morning all, and Roz, hi Shaz, lovely to have you here. And Fiona, you are going through to the end, and then you'll put the numbers up, okay? I think it'll be easier for me. I think you might be right. Progressing is a bit interesting with the numbers, isn't it? And good morning, Sharon Gurley, and those beautiful hearts. Thank you. Let's keep moving, because this illness, it's only going to be temporary. It's around the midday-ish. So the flanking cards, we don't know yet which that is going to be at the right is going to give us yet, do we? So depending on the flanking cards, it could be due to a temporary or more serious sickness. There you go. I'm not reading forward, I can tell you. Either physical or mental. Could also be outing a toxic or trying influence, situation or individual. So, you're being made aware of something. In any event or cause, brief illness will diagnose a period of reduced potential and prescribe the need for rehabilitation or balancing or rest, looking at this. We don't have the different cards to either side, so the layout doesn't matter. So I'm seeing this as it says brief illness, so just be careful what you're going to eat for lunch. I figure it's probably something like that. What you're experiencing in that lovely initial stage of that faithfulness and endurance and the stability and advice that might be around, or what was the other thing that was presenting us with the good man? I've got to dip back, and my memory's that short. I've got to dip back and just have a quick look. So that was the good news, maturity and that type of thing. So it is the good news, stability and self-assurance. So we can know that we're in a good place, that even though there might be that direction leading to, we've got here with this one, the stars showing us that we need to be aware of something that's ill at ease. So it may not be an illness or sickness or anything, but be careful what you eat for lunch, how much you eat for lunch, that type of thing. But it's an ill at ease about something. So let's have that sense of awareness of people who are around you and how your energy feels in connecting with them. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next two cards and we'll have sorrows. Not looking too good. Just as but you never know. You never know. The basis that we've got for this one is the garden card. Now that to me would be a lovely, it's a good solid foundation. That joyfulness that's depicted here with the two swimmers in the pond out in the garden, that type of thing. So it is about social events, coming together, groups, and social interaction. So it is getting together with other people, whether online or in real life. Garden represents the great outdoors, your environment and the external as opposed to the internal private affairs of house, right? So you are out and about and in the public and joining together with other people. In the 1800s, the park was the place to promenade and be seen, network and exchange news, gossip and pleasantries. Fittingly, garden is the card of socialisation, getting together with friends in agreeable company, entertaining and being surrounded by like-minded people. Wonderful that this is a card that we're using on today being a Saturday. For those the other side of the globe leading into your Saturday, okay, because you might be watching Friday night. This is a Saturday. So when very near to our siren, it shows an intimate friendship. However, when far, there's a snake in the grass. Just feel into the energies of what you're sensing for yourself as to whether it's a distant energy or whether it's close. I'm feeling this as being the closeness and being able to choose to go outside as you wish and interact with people in real life. Hopefully that's something that you have in your day today with the Saturday, and there is that sensing, that energetic connection with people that might bring that sense of ill balance, something not quite right. Really, that's what I'm feeling. You're being guided towards the right energies for you. Now we've got the sorrow here, which is card 32 in the kipper. And before I read that one out, I'm going to flip over to the comments again. And let's see what we've got here. Now, Fiona, you had those beautiful hearts, and progressing with numbers is a new thing for me. Thank you, Ros Boundy girly. Thank you. Friend real life, the opportunity you appreciate. And I have no idea. The butter chicken. Butter chicken is what you're going to have for lunch, or you've already had it and it gave an upset tummy. Not sure of the reference there. But anyway, remember that Santa's got a list and checking it twice. Yes, that's if Santa visits. There we go. Christmas children concert tonight with your 4-year-old grandson. Oh, that'd be lovely. That's a great event to go to. There'd be a lot of energy around there. And Keza, good morning to you as well. Lovely. So now with the garden here and the sorrows that's actually following, as in our afternoon, evening type timeline, if that is how I'm reading it. That was the intention from the start. So the sorrow is going to bring us deep distress, sadness, sorrow, worries. Oh my goodness. Silently, suddenly, and without warning, sorrow emerges windward from a cloak of darkness with its colours hoisted high. Oh, this is a mighty man of war, heavily armed with anguish and intent to broadside, cripple and carry calamity into previously calm waters. Oh my goodness. And this is referring to the ships on the sea. Giving a broadside is putting yourself fully on the side so that you've got straight aim with the cannons in the ship to destroy the opposer, the enemy on the other side of the cannon. Oh goodness. So if it falls close, well, it is here in the spread. Prepare for an attack, the result of which is an attitude of misery and helplessness and an atmosphere of angry seas with stomach churning swells. Oh my goodness. So that's why it's looking a little bit up near the waist, there's something that's potentially might come to drown you as such. Pray for the proximity of the other cards, which are the good gent. We do have good gent at the start, so I think it definitely is resolving something that has been upsetting, and whether that's the unease, that it is definitely going to be that resolution. Okay, so we'll just have a further look. So like the ages of people and size of building, there's also a hierarchy of unhappy cards in the kipper. So varying degrees of woe. So I think the sorrow, look, it's just what it is. Their positive presence helps to find a favourable resolution. So the good gent at the beginning of this in our day, present all day, so it does help to bring that good fortune, that positive vibe to each of these. That is the what's that one called again? The brief. It's hard to read the cursive from the distance. So the brief illness and the sorrow, it will be a positive outcome for that, and whatever is needed for you to be able to know how to move through that. We are guided from that steadfast faithfulness of the cat, with the stars guiding us and being able to share with others that load and bring it to a joyful conclusion, because that's what I feel from how this garden card is depicted. It really is bringing that's a balance and a tempering and helpful resolution with the good gent being here. I think it seems it might be not quite positive, but it actually is, because sometimes what you are needing is that is the lesser than happiness to shine upon and shine out what you can feel is that's the joy, happiness, gratefulness, thankfulness of what we have, and that this does actually come to a positive resolution here. It's bringing that conclusion to sharing with others, and also being a joyful resolution with the 20 garden card. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. Okay, so I'll bring it back. I'm going to put the cards back on the screen so that hang on, go to 4, because I just want to confirm with Fiona's summary here. Now we've got Keza did say, I got to Keza saying good morning, and yes, the buttered chicken that Shaz reference was for lunch. Yummy. Okay, is for lunch. So Fiona, we have the 5, we have the 18, we have the 16, we have the 31, then we've got the 20, and we have the 32. And that is all going to add up to, there we go. It's all on the screen now. Hopefully you can see it with the orange on the background, and it's 5 as a total. Thank you so much for that, Fiona. Lovely to have that summary for the numerologists out there. And Sandra's suggesting, not sure if I want to be in my garden today. I encountered a large brown snake out there yesterday. I certainly will be making lots of noise. And that potentially is probably where that from yesterday is going to be that great awareness of when you are in your garden or with other people through the day, that there is going to be a lot of noise made, which is producing that aspect of shifting energies and not having those negatives there anymore. That is the vibe that you want, rather than what is being engendered by others, probably. Okay, so that is the spread, the reading for today. And Fiona, I'm doing homemade spring rolls for my adults. Oh, yummy. I do like spring rolls. They are delicious. And I especially enjoyed the gyoto dumplings that I learnt about a couple of weekends ago. The Japanese gyoto, I think that's how it's pronounced. Absolutely delicious, and from the most basic of ingredients. Superb. Thank you, everyone, and yummy, enjoy your day. thank each of you for joining me in sharing your time as well. And Keza, thank you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for those lovely hearts. And look, we'll see you tomorrow around the same time. And keep being the best you that you can be, because we are all individuals. We are all unique. We are all beautiful. We are all lovable. All of those things. Bring your whole self to being who you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Oh, hang on. I've got one more to go. What's that one? Have Fab Day, Ros Girly, and all around the globe, or Fab Night. Yes, depending. I've got friend pop up, and so I have to go. That's wonderful. Bye for now.